Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. What you are seeing right behind me is literally going to be like the end of time fitan. This is exactly what end of time fitan will look like, even much worse, actually, I should say. Nevertheless, I try to play this video from a different channel so that you have an idea about the danger of the end of time. Our life will be at risk, we'll be fighting with each other, and wallahi, this is going to be a complete disaster. As the Mahdi hadith, it clarified that when the malhama will take place, a bird will fly on the sky and it will fall down dead. Why? Because it will not have, in one narration, it will not have any place to land on. And another narration it says because of the stinky smell coming from the ground, from the earth, the bird will not be able to survive that stinky smell, so it will fall down dead. So the point here is the end of time fitan will be like this. You and I, if we have a machine gun like this guy has, or any kind of gun, then of course we'll fight with a gun. If not, then we'll have to use a sword and whatnot. Few things I want to make mention of, dear brothers and sisters. So take a look at this video and try to grasp it, try to understand this dangers, the end of time. I want to share with you a few things. Number one is, dear brothers and sisters, actually I want to share with you a video, and this video is basically showing that the Euphrates River, as we speak about this a lot in this channel, with the coming of the Mahdi, Ad-Dajjal, Yajuj and majuj. I want to show you this video because in this video they have mentioned that this guy, he is saying that Euphrates River is drying up. He's actually right now by the Euphrates River. So let's take a listen at what he has to say, and then inshallah make some comments. So this is Euphrates River. This is the old bank, and he's just showing around. So I'll read from the caption so that you know what he is talking about exactly, but this is what he is telling us. This is the Euphrates River. Film it. He's like, this is an ancient and old. This is another one over here. So he's basically exploring the banks of the river. This appeared to after drying. So all the pavement you see right now, not a pavement but this solid walkways, it is because of the dryness of the river. Can you see the old bank of the river? So he's saying that old bank, it used to be that high. So the old bank, this video, wherever you see, okay, those solid concrete pavements, they are supposed to be under the water, but there is no water. Film the horizon area. So as far as your eye can see, you can see there is a big change, there is a big difference in terms of how the river was before and what the river has become right now. So let me actually go ahead with this one video. So as you can see, again, end of time, this is why I'm playing this Call of Duty. So a few things I want to make mention of about the Euphrates River. In a version of the hadith reported in Bukhari, the following hadith edition exists. So this is in addition to what we know. He who is present then must not take from it. If you remember the hadith of the end of time Euphrates River, if you are there at the river, you should not take anything from it, from the mountain of gold, because we know a mountain of gold will appear, and Rasulullah said, when that will happen, do not go and take anything from it. So the explanation of it is that acting upon the phrase must not take anything from it, Ibn Hajar, one of the classical scholars, he mentioned that this gold can be in the form of dinar, coins, lumps of gold, or gold dust, and all that are possible. So the scholars, they left it open for interpretation, and as I said, we take hadith literally until otherwise proven. Number two, in a narration phrase mountain of gold, quote unquote, and in another narration the phrase golden treasure, kanz. So both were used, mountain of gold and also the kanz, golden treasure, is used. It is stated that mountain expresses plenitude. So why we talk about, or why the hadith is referring to mountain, it is because mountain here is used to show that this number of gold, the number of gold that the Euphrates River will unveil, will be significant. So people from all around the world will notice. it will become the CNN, BBC of the day. Everybody will talk because of the huge number of, or the huge quantity of mountain of gold, Euphrates River, that will unveiled. Ibn Atin explains the reason. He said, do not take anything from the mountain, because the treasure belonging to all Muslims. In that case, a person can take his share from it. So Ibn Atin, his explanation is different. He said, this mountain of gold will belong to the Muslims, so don't take everything from it, just leave it for other Muslims too. You take your share. But then Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, he refuted his comment. He said, no, it meant that the gold will be such that you should not be taking, because it will be a big fitna. You can take it a little bit. In other narration, he said, you can take a little bit, or there will be nothing you can take from the mountain of gold. Means you can take a little bit from the from the mountain, a little bit of gold, or there is a possibility you will not be able to get anything. So why try? So Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani has a different interpretation of the hadith, but the different scholars, they commented differently. Today's modern scholar, they said that mountain of gold could be the the oil, but I don't agree with that. I believe that, according to my understanding, my research, and my limited knowledge, I found out that the most appropriate way to describe the situation would be that, yes, there will be mountain of gold literally, but that will be a miraculous event that will take place just before the coming of Mahdi Dajjal. Because remember, their coming will take place when this mountain of gold will be found. If you are new to this channel, dear brothers and sisters, consider to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.